Hey everyone, Flosh is my friend here, coming at you with another Persona 5 The Phantom X video. Today we're going to be doing it a little differently. I'm going to be recording after the fact, so I already did this, and this commentary is after. So let's get right into it. We're going to be doing Ill Wind today. I put it on 1.5 speed to kind of speed it up. I switched it to just Crit, Marakunda, and Windswept for extra defense down. And then, this is the only curse character I have. This is the only wind characters I have, so seems like an obvious team. And just open with a Windswept, gets a knockdown, applies Windswept, pass to Shiratori, pass to Sumi, and finally pass back to Morgana, get an all-out attack. Very simple. Takes a big chunk of health, gets a big chunk of points. And yeah, seems good. Just stacking as much damage as I can. Weakness damage. Still trying to win within this turn limit, which doesn't look like it'll be an issue. Gonna get 170,000 points here, so we just needed to be at 250, which we're over, so we're just trying to kill here. Puppet's just gonna use the shield, and that should start a chain into another all-out attack into their death. So here, just use Sumi's curse. Highlight. And there, I'm just going to pass to Shiratori, the Fleuret, and yeah, and just another all-out attack will finish the job. These early stages aren't too bad, so, we've got 3 stars there. I'll skip ahead a little bit. Same team, so nothing to really see here. Just start out again. All-out attack, and another revolution. And then here, I don't really need to use this, but whenever I see that little pop-up, I always feel the need to click it, if you know what I mean. So yeah, and then just gotta get through this down bar. That takes care of it, and the follow-up will finish the job. That's Ill Wind 4. Easy. So now we go to Ill Wind 5. Again, same team. I'm not going to change anything because I don't have another wind character to add, even if they're purely weak to wind, and I don't have another curse character to add, even if they're purely weak to curse. Here, I just wanted to fix this. So now it's full screen. And I'll open up with another Missile Whirlwind from Morgana. Same concept as that last one where there were 4 of them. We're just passing one mores down the chain. Here, since I can only have 3 1-mores without counting Wonder, I can't get the full all-out attack here, but I can just get it on the next turn, which is what I'll do. And there, I'm not really maximizing for damage. I didn't use Fleuret skill on the Windswept one because I was trying to get the all-out attack. Wonder's just buffing here. Buffing Fleuret's crit damage is really good because Fleuret is a crit character, if you didn't know. And on these early stages, Fleuret just kind of stomps, and even later, too. I have more coming for you guys. Fleuret is just a good character overall, so he feels like an actually real DPS, not just like a cope character. Kind of like, I'll be honest, Sumi can feel a little cope sometimes. Fleuret does not. Fleuret feels like he's a real character, and I'll show you my builds at the end of this as well. But these characters just aren't really built. Heck, they're barely even leveled. You saw in the character select screen. Obviously, for these early stages, that's not much of an issue. Yep, just knock everyone down, get another all-out attack, almost cleans everything up, which is actually good that it leaves it alive, because now I can, yep, go by one, which gives you actually more points. I only need 850,000. I'm almost going to get to that naturally here. Plus, I'm going to get 300,000 at the end, so. We do actually have to kill. We're down to the last, well, 1.5 cycles. So. And Fleuret will finish the job. Knock down, all out attack, bonus points. And that's that. So that's 5. And then we'll jump ahead a little bit. We're jumping into 6. Again, I didn't change anything in my build, so it's fine to skip. That's why I'm skipping past like the setup. I just kept the same team because, I mean, it's going pretty smoothly. Here, again, just a double knockdown into an all-out attack. Nothing special, Revolution. And the reason I'm always Revolution targeting Fleuret with Dionysus is, just in case you didn't know, Dionysus's skill Revolution does target everyone, but the main target you select will get the crit damage boost, as well as the crit rate boost that everybody else gets. And yep, just stacking damage with Fleuret. Take down that down bar, and finally take him down into another all-out attack. And yeah, we're just gonna use Sumi's skill. I just go on a 1-3 rotation with Sumi. I don't really use his AoE attack at all. I didn't even level it. I'm sure it's useful, and he does generate. So if you don't know how his kit works, and there's a Win 7, Sumi's kit kind of generates stacks every time he uses one of his attacks, and the different stacks that he's generating, the attack he last used converts those stacks into a certain type of stack, which will have different effects, like more damage or healing or whatever. And his second skill is, I believe, the healing one. So it's not super useful for me, especially when I have a healer on the team. And I'm just trying to do damage within an action limit with very weak characters here. So again, Fleuret's not weak, but he's not built here. So my Fleuret is weak. And just getting a knockdown, all out attack. And the forget on her is actually kind of funny, but. And yeah, I mean, this stage, none of these early stages are particularly difficult for me. I mean, I think everyone here is like level 60 or 70. I think actually everyone here is 60. It was on the character menu, but so nothing crazy. I think I'm a little over leveled for the early stages, but very under leveled for the later stages. But you gotta still get the stars from the early stage. Can't get the stars by clearing later stages. Just knock everyone down. Get another all-out attack here. Yep, and skill 3 again. So if you didn't know, if you focus single target rather than AoE attacks, you actually get more points for stacking damage on one at a time, because it's a multiplier of your score, which is based on the amount of damage you dealt to the individual target. So I guess in theory, if you had an AoE attack that did as much damage as a single target attack to everybody, then it would probably be worth more. But AoE scaling is much lower, so those are weaker attacks. So even though you're hitting 3 targets, since you're doing less damage, the multiplier is only multiplying a smaller number. So when you can, it can be beneficial to raise your score to just target a single enemy. That said, if you just need to, for turn reasons, or you just need to knock everyone down, or you only have one attacker of that element, you need to hit multiple people every round, then AoE attacks are still fine. And here we're just gonna finish the job with an all-out attack. And yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you found that helpful. In case anybody is struggling with 3 through 8, this is a completely free-to-play team. You don't get Fleuret or Sumi for free, but they are, 4 stars. So if you pulled at all, you might have gotten them through the gotcha system. And you could get a Mona for free if you selected it. I wouldn't recommend it, but You could also lose your 50-50 to it, you know. And Mona pairs really nicely with Fleuret for that windswept. So I'm just going to show everyone my builds here. I recorded it separately after the video, but it was at the time of the recording, so these were the builds at the time of the recording. And honestly, they haven't changed much except I leveled some people up since then. So here I'm just going to show you he's level 70, level 60 4-star weapon. And he's got growth and power cards, got some blue ones. All his cards are just garbage. I mean, this one looks good until you realize it's a blue card. I didn't even level anything up past 10. Like, he is not built at all. He's not even on the right set. He's level 60, Morgana. This is a good weapon, his 4-star weapon, but it's only level 60 as well. And then for his cards, Love and Acceptance. That is the right set that I want him on, but as you can see, his cards are kind of mediocre. I didn't even look for stems. I was only looking for main stems, and then I remembered. Oh yeah, they have skills as well. So 6-6-1-1, and Fleuret here is going to be 6-6-1-6. Funny enough, I did level up his AoE attack because in some other strategies, I did try to use his AoE attack to, you know, just apply wind on mass because I don't have another wind character. So Sumi here, we'll go back real quick. Is level 60. He's got the level 64 star weapon, and he's got hindrance and awareness, which is the set I want him on all level 0 cards because they're just I had hindrance cards, yellow cards, but they just don't have the right main stats I want. Attack crit rate attack would be great for not a curse user who wants element accuracy and attack multiplier and stuff. And then puppet, you know, 70, 4-star weapon, level 70 as well. And just peace and faith. I want that defense boost. And funny enough, I had that one defense, so that's the only card I leveled, as you can see, but I couldn't find a defense main stat, so. And Wonder is level 71. And his schema here, he's not fully built yet, because I didn't have enough schema points, so. And he's using the level 70 all in. I also have the level 70 set Age Inferno, but that's not what he was using, so. Yeah, those are my builds. Like I said, nothing too crazy. Just bunch of random junk cards I had. That I mean, in Fleuret's case, it's not even the right set, but everybody else has like kind of the set I want them to be on, but not the right main stats or substats or anything. But just goes to show you don't really need to have fully built characters to get through these first halves of the trials. And you know, so yeah, that's it for the builds. Again, thanks for watching, and if you want to see more of this kind of content or something else, let me know in the comments, and I hope everyone has a good day, night, or afternoon, wherever they are. Thanks.